On this episode of Wild Traditions, we take a trip down to South Mississippi to try our hand at locating a gobbler. It's my first time seriously going out for a turkey, so I expect some hard lessons will be learned along the way. I switch out the choke on the shotgun, dust off a couple decoys, and test out some calls. It's time for some spring thunder. It's still a few days before the season opens, so I take some time to pattern my shotgun with the new turkey choke I'm using. I haven't shot this setup before, so I want to be prepared if a bird comes by. The grouping is going to be pretty tight, so I can't spray and pray like I do with squirrels. On my first morning out, I use what is supposed to be an owl call in search of a shot gobble. Next, I try out a box call once the sun comes up a bit. As opposed to a shot gobble, this is intended to produce a more traditional response from a gobbler. The box call doesn't sound the best, but I have a slate call still to be tried out. However, what happens next is a tad shocking but extremely exciting. We managed to get one to respond. It's a great start to the morning. Hearing a gobble lets me know there's something in the area to pursue once the season opens. Opening morning ends up being pretty quiet. We set up essentially where I had heard the gobble while scouting. It's been a few days since then, so I don't expect him to be in the exact same spot. We decide to pick up the decoys and move around a little bit to spread our calls out across more area. After making a big circle through most of the huntable area we have access to, we make our way back towards our morning location. This time, we decide to head into the woods as opposed to the open grassy area we were in. We are still fairly close to where I had heard the gobbler scouting, so I am hoping he is now ready to play. We went back and forth with this gobbler for close to 30 minutes. He continually got closer, but never close enough to be able to see him. It was an exciting exchange, with my heart racing waiting for him to pop out over the ridge. We make a move after he shuts up to try to re-engage him. Unfortunately, we don't hear the gobbler again. We give it a go till it's close to lunch, and we head back in. We hunt the rest of our time hard without engaging anything else. Overall, it was a promising trip that went better than I could have expected. We got a gobbler within 100 yards, but couldn't get him to close the last bit of distance. I'm okay with that, though. What would be the fun of killing a turkey on the first trip? The elusive nature of these birds adds to their draw to outdoorsmen. And while I've bagged quite a few animals, there's always a special feeling of accomplishment when chasing and getting game for the first time. And that feeling still exists for me when it comes to turkeys.